yourself to arrive in this moment without needing to prepare or brace. Notice how the body is already here, already breathing, already adjusting. Resilience does not begin with strength or endurance. It begins with the ability to return. Return to balance. Return to steadiness. Return to yourself after disturbance. Stress is not the opposite of resilience. Avoiding stress does not create recovery. Resilience is built in the space after activation, in how efficiently and gently the nervous system comes back to baseline. Today is about strengthening that return path. Let your attention settle into the feeling of the body being supported. Notice how support exists regardless of what the nervous system has been doing earlier today. This support does not disappear when stress appears, and it does not need to be earned. Bring awareness to your breath, noticing its natural rhythm, not shaping it, not slowing it deliberately, simply noticing. The breath is a recovery signal. Each exhale gently invites the nervous system back toward regulation. Resilience is not about staying calm all the time. It is about not getting stuck. The nervous system is designed to move between states: activation, rest, engagement, withdrawal. Trouble arises only when movement stops. Notice any residual activation in the body right now. Perhaps a tightness, a restlessness, a sense of alertness. There is no need to remove it. Simply notice that it is present within a larger field of safety. Recovery capacity increases when the nervous system learns that it can return without effort, that it does not have to hold onto activation as protection. Allow awareness to move gently through the body, noticing areas that feel more energized and areas that feel more settled. This contrast is important. It reminds the system that regulation already exists alongside activation. The brain is constantly updating its predictions. Through experience, it learns how long stress lasts and how safe it is to let go. Each time you allow recovery to happen, you are training the brain toward faster rebound. Notice a part of the body that feels relatively calm or neutral. It might be the hands, the feet, or the contact with the surface beneath you. Let awareness rest there for a few moments. This resting is not avoidance. It is recovery practice. The nervous system learns through repetition that calm is accessible even when stress has been present. Now gently bring awareness back to an area that feels more activated. Notice it without judgment. This is not a problem area. It is simply a place where energy is still present. Observe how the sensation exists alongside the calm area you noticed earlier. This coexistence is resilience in action. Stress does not have to disappear for recovery to begin. Resilience is the ability to hold activation without being consumed by it, and to let it move through rather than become stuck. As you remain present, notice any small shifts. Sensations may soften, they may spread, They may become less defined, or they may remain the same. Recovery is not always dramatic. Neuroplasticity works quietly. Each experience of return strengthens neural pathways associated with regulation. Over time, the return becomes quicker, smoother, and more automatic. You are not teaching the nervous system to avoid stress. You are teaching it that stress is survivable, temporary, and completable. Notice the emotional tone of the body. Perhaps there is a sense of steadiness emerging, or a quiet confidence. Resilience often feels like neutrality rather than positivity. Allow the breath to continue on its own. You may notice deeper breaths or spontaneous sighs. These are natural signs of recovery. Let them happen. Stress recovery is a loop. Activation arises. The body mobilizes. Then it discharges and returns. Each completed loop builds trust in the system. Unfinished loops create fragility. Completed loops create resilience. Notice now how awareness itself is steady. Thoughts may come and go, but awareness remains. This steadiness is always available, even during stress. By resting attention in the body rather than the story, you strengthen recovery capacity. The body knows how to come back. The mind often gets in the way. If thoughts about past stress or future challenges arise, notice them as mental events. They do not need to be resolved. Let attention return to sensation. Resilience is not mental toughness. It is physiological flexibility. Allow your posture, however you are positioned, to soften just slightly. Micro-adjustments send powerful signals to the nervous system. You are safe enough to rest. Notice how small changes have large effects. A slight softening, a subtle exhale. These are the building blocks of recovery. The nervous system learns through contrast. By moving between activation and rest in a controlled, gentle way, you expand its range. This is similar to how muscles grow stronger, not by constant tension, but by cycles of use and recovery. Feel how the body responds when you give it permission to settle. There is no countdown, no finish line, just a gradual return. Recovery does not erase stress memories. It rewires how the body responds after stress occurs. Over time, the system learns that it does not need to stay on high alert long after a challenge has passed. This learning is stored deep in the nervous system, below conscious thought. You do not need to remember these instructions for them to work. Notice any sense of confidence that emerges. Not bravado, not control, but a quiet knowing that you can return. That knowing is resilience. Stay with this state for a few more moments. Let the body practice coming back without rushing. If activation remains, that is fine. Recovery can begin even before stress fully dissipates. Notice the absence of urgency. Recovery unfolds at its own pace. The more often you practice this return, the more familiar it becomes. The nervous system begins to expect recovery. expectations shape physiology. When the brain expects return, it allows letting go sooner. This does not make life stress-free. It makes stress shorter-lived. Feel the stability that comes from knowing you can rebound. That stability changes how future stress is experienced. You may notice that challenges feel less overwhelming, not because they are smaller, but because recovery is closer. Rest in this understanding. Let it integrate into the body. Resilience is not something you add. It is something you uncover by allowing recovery to complete. For now, remain here, breathing, supported, allowing the nervous system to practice what it was designed to do. Each return strengthens you. Each release builds capacity. Each moment of recovery teaches the system that balance is not fragile. It is resilient, adaptable, and always within reach.